And the crypto industry is celebrating a new milestone after the SEC paved the way for the eventual launch of the first exchange-traded fund investing directly in the Ether token. The decision comes less than 6 months after the Securities and Exchange Commission approved Bitcoin ETFs. ABC News contributor and Google Tech Policy Fellow Mike Muse joins me now for more on what this all means. Mike, we're not all tech policy fellows, so let's start with the basics here. What exactly is Ether, and why is this decision such a big deal?
This is huge. This is huge for everyone in the tech community, in particular those who are in the crypto space and those who are interested in digital assets. So Ether is essentially a decentralized token or decentralized coin that empowers the Ethereum network. So what that ultimately means is you've probably heard of like NFTs, for example, right? NFTs allows you to buy art, you can buy real estate, and you can buy other assets. So it empowers Ethereum network is this Ether coin. And so the fact that now that Ether has an ETF that is approved by the SEC, it is now able to be traded on exchanges, and it really begins to give validity to those in the crypto space, in the digital asset space, that this is now something of interest, something of note, and can provide stability into the market.
So down the line, this allows investors to invest in an ETF that just follows the value of Ethereum?
Something like that.
I'm trying here, Mike.
No. I see where you're going right now. So there are two funds that are now regulated by the SEC. So there's the Bitcoin fund.
Sure.
Then now there is the Ether fund. What this allows it to do is for the average investor, not so much the retail investor, but for investors now to invest into these funds without having to hold the assets actually themselves. And the difference between the Bitcoin and the Ether is that the Bitcoin is more of a long-term play, which stores long-term value and is actually more peer-to-peer. So with the Ether, it allows it to have more, if you think about like in the startup kind of vibe space, short-term value, but it empowers the Ethereum network so that it actually empowers NFTs to allow us more flexibility for people to purchase different types of assets through NFTs.
This decision was unexpected as recently as last week. So what do you make of this change? And what do you think it says about the SEC's stance on crypto in general?
Yeah, well, talking to a lot of individuals within the crypto space, in particular Tyrone Ross of 401 Financial, they're excited that this actually gives credibility to these financial systems. And so now it doesn't allow them to, in particular on the Ethereum network, to develop different types of Ether products that can empower the Ethereum network to create more space where they can feel safe that they're not breaking any SEC laws. What this also too signals is that the SEC and the government is kind of understanding this technology a lot more, bringing it more up to speed, and bringing it up into the modern era of how people are investing and how people are thinking about digital assets. It's also, too, a signal to the global economic community that the U.S. is finally ready to have a place within this space. They're taking it serious, and now there could be more of a global economic system and understanding, because there are different countries that are much more advanced than the U.S. when it comes to digital assets or the crypto asset space. And so a lot of those are at play. In particular, when you see politicians, really at the heart of it, what crypto individuals who invest in the crypto space and play in the crypto space says is that government sometimes wants to be over-regulatory to protect the retail investor. What they're asking for is to loosen up a little bit to allow and empower the actual investor themselves without too much over-regulation.
All right, we'll be watching this. We're so glad you're here to explain it to us.
We're here together. We're here together.
And I'm glad for that. Google Tech Policy Fellow Mike Muse, and of course, ABC News contributor. Thanks, Mike.
We did that in 2 minutes.
We did it, Mike. We did it.